line. Check the radio, pit crew is far from slow. The lights no longer yellow. Ready, steady, go. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 In love with the ride. Burning rubber smells real nice. Fuel it up once or twice. Come on, fast is the way to drive. Crowds all on their feet, not one bothered by the heat. Imagine them in the driver's seat. Checkered flag would be sweet. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Everybody get ready. On your feet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Crank it up. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Crank it up. Finger to the sky and a green light shining bright. The only thing I have in mind is the finish line. Check the radio, pit crew is far from slow. The lights no longer yellow. Ready, steady, go. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. Crank it up.
Alright, race fans, time has come. King of the Compacts from the Sport Compact Racing Association is here and now on PTM Racing TV. It's time to see the front wheel drive mayhem as these cars are about to bring it down and all around town. Here we go on PTM Racing TV. I am the Crusader Christian Schreiber. Last time tonight, 3 broadcasts later, the 4th one, our nightcap, is finally underway. And before we get down to that here, let's take a look at our starting lineup for the first one. Andrew Register will be piloting up in his number 62 to his outside, 52 to his outside. That will be Jake Sylvia in the number 50. Row number 2 is Jacob Todd. He'll pilot up the number 95 to his outside. Joseph Costello in the 999. Row 3 sees Jason Griffith in the 98's outside. That'll be James piloting up. James Griffith in the 98. And then James Seagroves here in the 74. And then we'll see James Summerix in the number 41 to round out your field. There's a lot of James in this one. It's like a house of James here. All right, 8 laps here in the heat number 1, and they are going to line them off the positions. Remember, these are the front-wheel drive, usually supposed to be driven on a road course kind of car, but we're kind of a little bit more hillbilly-ish redneck on that style. We'd love to have a little fun, so with that, let's throw them in the dirt, and why not? It was a brilliant idea. They work well in the dirt, they race well in the dirt, so why not throw them out there and race them out? Here we go, green flag is out, we're underway. Starting off corners number 1 through 2 out of the gate here. Andrew Register getting a good jump out of the gate here. It's Jake Sylvia and Jacob Todd going at it here. The battle of Jacobs, Jakes, and James there. And then you just got Joseph and Andrew kind of laying around in the back. James Summerex right now, number 41, getting tagged and in and around with Costello. Costello getting kind of punted around a little bit, pushed into the field as Jacob Todd tries to get a runoff on Andrew Register here. Field working their way down with only 6 laps left here in heat number 1. Everybody doing a great charge, charging off for the pace into the corners. Everyone looking for some momentum when they can. Costello trying to hold his line down, just trying to keep himself in a decent shake here and a decent run here. He's got to really treat that car more like a instead of a road course, more of an actual rallycross style beast here. That's going to be the kind of the tough part about driving this thing into the ground here, as they continue to bump and lock fenders up and kind of push each other around here. Everyone now getting right down and around town, ground pound these things. Oh man, a little bit more so than not. Costello and Summerex getting right into it here, coming off of turn number 2. Back to 3 and 4 though, 3 laps remain here for Register. Andrew Register right now is currently your race leader here, having no qualms about that here. He's pretty much been holding that line down. Jacob Todd in the 95 still trying to get a runoff on him here and make some moves or two here. Trying to pull off more moves of doom than John Cena and Hulk Hogan could shake a bat at. Right now, the number 98, Jason Griffin, here currently holding down the 4th place spot. Remember, we're going to have so many transfer in. I believe it's only 3 transfer in this one. White flag is out though here for Andrew Register. Register with this one locked up. He'll advance into the next round, which is the A main event. And with this qualifying lap and this qualifying time he brought to the table, I think he's going to be a tough guy to beat. Checker flags high in the air. This one belongs to Andrew. And field bringing it right around town here. Great opening showcase for these drivers. Yes, top 3 advance in, by the way, just a heads up. Sorry for the little delay reaction there. We're going to have to take a look at our PTM results. Well, Andrew Register wins it. Jacob Todd goes second. Third will be Jake Sylvia, and he'll advance in. Everybody else behind him will have to go to the con seats. All right, let's set it on down. Here comes heat number 2 your way. Jay Crable will be driving it down there in the 087 is outside Caden Reynolds in the 001. Row number 2 is going to be Joshua Gaiman there in the number 61's outside Brandon Minnick and the number 5. Row number 3, that will be that will be Bronjic Whitman in the number 168, and then finally it will be Chris Elliott in the 029 with Ryan Leisure rounding out your field in the 80, or Sean Leisure, excuse me, in the 87. Which actually he will just be doing race control here it seems, so we're just gonna leave him be. Let him go race this thing out here. AIC fan, 1994 saying the 98, also known as Racing Jason. Well, he certainly proved it here in that heat he just did. Let's see what happens right now as the field gets ready to fire on down and get ready to charge up for this next roundabout of racing. Caden Reynolds here, we usually see him in the dirt street stocks here. He's trading in that for a little front wheel drive Honda car tonight. The Hyundais and the Hondas will battle it out on this one. Watch for the corner here, down out at turn number 4. They'll line him up into position, ready to fire him off. Heat number 2 coming your way here on PTM Racing TV. Alright, out of the start of the gate, everybody already in a hot pursuit, trying to outclass the other. The number 67 here of Jay Crable, excuse me, already driving it hard in the 87. Crable right now trying to hold back Reynolds here as Gaiman tries to get a runoff on him and trying to make a few positions in. You can see Reynolds doing what he needs to out of the gate, just kind of pull, stir the line, and hold everything down in place and make sure that nothing goes out of whack, out of shape, and out of sight and out of mind. Somebody should turn that into a song here. That would probably be a little bit of a better song to listen to. Brandon Minnick here right now, the number 5. We've known him all too well on the show. He's one of the tough guys I have ever raced against on the dirt side of things when it comes to iRacing. He is extremely tough to claim and tough to beat. If you can find a way to actually take him down without really wrecking him out, he deserves an award because he's one tough animal. Right now, though, he is currently struggling a little bit to get these front-wheel drive cars to go into the line and in position, as Gaiman, Reynolds, and Crable are currently your race leaders. Crable doing a great job holding that bottom line down right now, trying to keep himself in play in each check. You can see Reynolds is doing everything he can to get a charge on him, trying to get some momentum boosted up around it. Still can't quite get it to go, though, as we're down to the 3 laps remaining. Looks like Reynolds might have a slight opening coming up down towards the bottom lane. It's not getting enough, though. Crable is doing all he can to block it. 2 to go. Green flag high in the air. That's the thing these guys are going to be facing all day long, is those that are able to really work the throttle and work their magic around the track and hold everything down in place better than the other. Reynolds, though, he's going to decide, well, let's just put a bumper to this one here. White flag is out. And the young driver trying to put a bumper to it into this one to get around Crable, but he's looking for a cleaner way around. Can't quite get it as he gets a tag there from Gaiman, but that's not enough here because Jay Crable will win in the 87. Crable will take home the win. Reynolds will go second, third to Gaiman. And they will be your 3 transfer drivers into the next round. Let's take a look at our finishers here. As mentioned, Crable, Reynolds, and Gaiman coming away with the win to the enter into the next round. Minnick, though, will have to follow with Elliott, Whitman, and Leisure, as they will be sent off to the next distance around, the shadow realm, as I like to put it. Next on our list here, Josh Tarrant Hill in the 88 is outside Alex K. Greats in the number 17. Row number 2, it's Michael Strong in the 96 outside Dylan Alt in the 42. Row number 3, it's Corey Boynott. I'm sorry in advance, Corey. And the 34 is outside Eric Knudsen in the number 8. Row number 4, final starter will be James Jett in the number 43. So we got a Nissan in this one, Nissan Civic back there. That'll be Dylan Alt in this case. So we at least have all 3 of the cars represented tonight. Pretty good racing so far out of the gate here. These drivers definitely putting on a bit of a battle, putting on a bit of a show here. So I expect a little bit of that here coming in the next half of this racing. Should be heading to the con seats up next here after this. Gate 8 of Josh Tarrant Hill looking to give himself a rundown, a little bit of speed. He'll have some work to do, though, with that 17 of Alex K. Greats here out of the gate, though, on the start. It's a hard charge for the 88 as he takes the early lead. Looks like the bottom lane is pretty much the key line. The outside and the top side pretty much all but gone. So now drivers are just trying to find a way to shorten the track out and still carry some speed and momentum. Here's some bumping and tagging going on behind. Corey Boynott right now here giving some run of it, rubbing his race into old Eric Knudsen. Michael Strong, though, going at it with Dylan Alter on the inside. Battle versus the Honda and the Nissan. And these guys ain't giving an inch, to say the least. Michael Strong giving it all she can with that final transfer spot. But look at Dylan Alt, man, sneaking away right down the inside here. Got a jump on him. Looking to cross-thread him through, cross him over, down to the bottom lane. Anybody's guess who can get this one here. Good save by Alt, not jamming it right into Strong, but it slowed him down quite a ways here. Cost him a lot of time, to say the least, as Josh Tarrant Hill currently takes the race lead and holds it down. Alex K. Greats right now trying to hold everything in place and hold everything online. Trying to stay out of trouble and trying to stay out of the way with only 4 laps to go. Michael Strong, number 96 here, looking to give him some run, give him some speed and momentum, maybe find a way to get that bumper put into good use. That's the one thing these drivers are going to fight all day long, is control and consistency on the track. Knudsen, the number 8, dealing with some major heat and fixation here as Dylan Alt just continues to fire off him and get him some run. Higher position going into that con seat will definitely help him out a bit and definitely give him a bit of a breathing room and a bit of a room for error. I'll say that so far. That's been kind of his saving grace here. 2 laps to go, turns 1 to go, this time by for Mr. Josh Tarrant Hill. White flag is out. And the king of the compacts so far has definitely given us some results and some pretty wild little racing. But the A main, the C, B, and A mains are just within reach. But off of turn number 4, checker flag, Josh Hill. Alex K. Grace and Michael Strong coming away here. As I think Grace was not too thrilled with that car, so he sent it back to the shadow realm, and I think he was trying to go back to the dumpster with it. Holy smokes. Conceit's coming up next year, folks. Take a look at the race results now popping up on your screen here. Here's your results. Tarrant Hill, Grates, and Strong advance. Alt, Knutson, Jet, and Boynut will having to advance on to the next round. We'll have to advance on to the C main event. Now let's head it down. C main time. We're going to take a few in here and then transfer over to the B and call this one a night for the A. We're going to go ahead and see right on the start of the pole, James Summerix in the 41. The outside, Dylan All in the 42. Row number 2 is going to be Chris Elliott in the 029. Is outside, the 999. Joseph Costello. James Jett in the 43 rounds out this one. And now we're going to get this one fielded on down. And let the boys do their work. 10 laps in this one. Race fans, thanks for tuning on in as well. If this is really your first time ever here on PTM Racing TV, feel free to hit that subscribe button here and like and follow us up on our Facebook end. It really does help our channel, helps us keep growing, and gives us an idea of what you guys want to see, if we're doing something right or if we're calling these just the way you like it. That's the only way we know we can get better out there, and we know we can keep it going. So we appreciate the support, and thank you for everything you have brought to us and our family here in the racing world. All drivers looking to engage now here. Only a couple transfer in. I believe only 2 or 1 goes into the B main, so you best not mess this one up. If they all advance in, then it'll just pretty much be a battle of positions and points, but we'll see here a little bit later on as the green flag flies. We'll have 10 in the C. Oh, look at this little 3-wide salute action coming off of turn number 2. Costello, Elliott, and Jet right on each other's bumpers, flat out flying in there with one another, hanging on. Dylan Alt, though, he has the race lead. James Summerix right now trying to gain some ground, catch up there with him. Moving the chains on in. Everyone looking for some ground, looking for some clearance here. Chris Elliott having some problems down there, though. The number 029, the 29 there, kind of spun on around there off of turn number 4. And that definitely not going to help his cause any or really give him any fair shake of chances here. Dylan Alt holding the line, though, in. Big Nasty saying, let's go, Jacob E. Todd. Well, right now, we'll see him a little bit here as well. More time to come, more time to go at down there. Dylan holding the line down here. James Summerix here still firing off, trying to get some run here. You can see how he hits those steering, how he corners in. The one thing you got to really drive these cars like, it's pretty much like a rallycross car. Just make sure you turn it in left and right as you're getting to straighten out, then straighten the wheel up. But you got to keep that thing dialed in and straight on the run ball, maintaining distance and control. Otherwise, it's a long, long race for you because there's not a lot of breathing room down there. Still really just revving the heck out of that motor there. You can hear that front wheel drive, that 4-cylinder motor being put to good use and definitely being revved up louder than I think most of these cars will hear. Still can't wait to see what those Enduro cars and the also box cars we're going to get when it comes to iRacing here throughout this year. It's what we're told anyway. That's what we're supposed to get. So I'm hoping in due time we get a piece of those and we get to see what they look like. I really want to know and I really want to race them. Yeah, don't get me wrong, these are fun to race too, but I mean, they're kind of more road course based. They weren't even built for dirt, so sorry guys, but they are still a heck of a lot of fun to watch, and they do put on a great show. I'll tell you that much right now. Just wait till the A main comes around. You put all of them at once here, but right now we got a white flag out and a driver coming right back through the field. Alt making some big mistakes here. He's opened the door for Summerix. Summerix now sneaking his way in. Big mistake there by Alt going back in that corner. He's going to have to try to hold him down. Alt just barely blocks it. Just enough time. Can he hold it? Yes, he can. Summerix falls just a little short by 18 tenths of a second. 1800ths of a second, excuse me. Hats off to him, though, for running that one into the ground, though. Holy smokes. C main results popping up on your screen here for the king of the compacts here. This is right now Alt with the win here in C main. He'll advance to the B, Summerex, Jet, Costello, Elliott, and all of them. Certainly putting on a show. That was a wheel man right there. Alrighty then, here we go. B main event time. Now let's take a look at this one. Well, on the start, we have Brandon Minnick in the 5 is outside Jason Griffith, and the 90 is 8. Row number 2, Eric Knudsen, the 8 is outside. That'll be Broderick Whitteman, and the number 168 or 66, excuse me. And then final starters here will be James Seagroves, and then Corey Burnett in the 34. That'll round out our final conceit of the night. Everybody advances. They will advance to the B main, by the way. I should have said from the C main, not to the B main. I always get kind of confused with that. Derek Holacek coming on board saying, come on, Jacob, wheel that thing. Well, definitely did indeed there, but now we've got ourselves some work to do here as we've got to get to the A main event. This field of drivers ready to go on at it and go on for a show and go on for the ride. Off our corner number 4 this time on by. Let's hit him down. Let him hit him thin. We'll watch them spin. Let's get him running. Out of the gate here, everyone already finding some momentum, trying to gain the ground when they can. Seagrove's getting a little pump in the back there from Boynette as Minnick gets tagged a little bit coming off turn number 4. 3 wide saloon for the lead. That's the old redneck style racing. Just get the bumper in there and round about and fight him out. And the 5, man, he knows better. He knows how these guys work. He'll fire hard at him and he won't give them an inch. But unfortunately for him, Knudsen does not seem to give 2 hoots about that. He's blocking his run up there on that top side. Getting a lot of speed built up down there as he gets a little tag from the 5. The 5, I think, was had enough of that. Knudsen says, well, you think that's enough? Well, let me just put another one into you. He is giving him all sorts of the business in tonight. He's not letting him get away with this one at all, my friends. He's giving him a whole lot of run here. Racing Jason himself, Jason Griffith, trying to get into the A main event, looking to everything he's got. He ran hard there earlier on in the heats. Now he's got to try to find a way to get into this A main. He's got company behind him though, but he's got drivers ahead of him as well. Looking to try to get up there with them. The problem though is, to me, he's driving a little bit too wide there in exit, and really he's getting a good entry, but his exit was just a little too sloppy off turn number 2 to really get any momentum built up or any runoff on these guys, because these guys right here, they're taking these things extremely tight, extremely close corner. You can see Knudsen right now still trying to find a way around Minnick, and Minnick is doing a great job blocking that little seam, that little end there for him to get off with. Not going to give out just yet here. 3 laps left to go as we continue to fight this one on down. Knudsen still looking for one more opening on Minnick. May have to send it to the shadow realm here. May have to go so far in deep inside to try to pass Minnick because he knows he's right there on that tail. 2 laps remain. Green flag high in the air. Down that back straightaway though. One more time by. We're going to see him go as they send it deep inside. There's the problem, and there's the tag there by the Hudson. And look at Jason Griffith just sneak right by them both. Broderick Whitman escapes with his car, escapes with his track. And Minnick is definitely not going to be a happy camper about this one, but the checker flags come on out for Broderick Whitman and for Jason Griffith. A 2nd place finish, to say the least. He is racing Jason for a reason there, folks. What a move. Corey Boynott will get a 3rd place finish. James Seagroves goes 4th. And 8th goes Eric Knudsen. While Brandon Minnick will have to settle with a unfortunate last minute there. That's a tough break there for him and his crew. Definitely not the way he thought that was going to go. Well, get our all drivers scheduled in and set up now. We're going to go to the A main in just a minute. Warm-up session now getting underway. Broderick Whitman, Jason Griffith, Corey Bonat, James Seagroves, Garrett Knutson, and Brandon Minnick, all finishing out in their respective class in the field. And I just now realized that part of our overlay system was not fixed when it was supposed to be. Hold on a minute. This might take me a second here, guys. Just give me just one moment, please. We'll get you down on the track here while I go quiet for a sec. Alright, race fans, here we go. The time has come, the time is here, and the place is now. Let's take a look at our starting lineup tonight. On the pole, Andrew Register will be your number 1 seed. Jay Craybill will be the 2nd seed in the 87. Row number 2 is going to be Josh Terrett Hill, and the 88 is outside the 95, Jacob Todd. Row number 3, Caden Reynolds, and the 001 is outside the 17, Alex K. Grates. Row number 4, that's Jake Sylvia, and then 50 is outside the 61, Joshua Gaiman. Row number 5 is going to be Michael Strong, and the 96 is outside the 42, Dylan Alt. Row number 6 is going to be Broderick Whitman, and the number 168 is outside the 41, James Summericks. Row 7, Jameson Griffith, and the 98 is outside James Jett. In the 43, Corey Boynott, in the 34 on the row 8, and is outside Joseph Costello in the 999. James Seagroves, your final starter in the 74. Race fans, y'all wanted to see some action here at New Richmond, Wisconsin. You're about to get it, my friends. It's time for your nightcap. It's time for the final race of this 4-part main event quadruple. Call it what you will, racing. It has been a wild, wild day here on PTM Racing TV. And we're now just about to finish this off. The field preparing to do battle. 17 drivers, 25 laps on the line. Someone is going to walk away here with the W. Somebody is going to walk away here with more so than they realize. Let's fire them on down off of turn 3, down to turn 4 this time by. Let them loose and let them through. Green flag, high in the air, presented by Pressure Works. It's time to get this one going. Well, everyone's going to go out of the gate hard as can be. Fast on the track, fast on the tail. Everybody diving in deep through turn 3 and 4. Pretty clean, smooth throughout. So far, so good. Looking pretty good here. Looks like maybe they keep it going a little bit longer. We'll see if that happens. But the 88, Josh Terrett Hill, is getting that 88 down straight into Jacob Todd's run there in the 95 while working his way around the track and working his way through the field. The number 50, Jake Sylvia as well, giving himself a little bit of breathing room on the bottom as he continues to fight out. Alex K. Grace, caution flag is out here though for James Jett and James Summericks. Coming right off turn number 2, it looks like. Look like a little trouble between the drivers here. We'll take it to the PTM Instant Replay. Presented by Pressure Works. Here is the PTM Instant Replay in all of its glory. See that smoke? You see all that dirt kicking up there, and it looks like just a little bit of an over corner in a bad spot there. Doesn't look like anything was intentional, to say the least, here from Jett, but unfortunately ended up kind of catching one of them off guard there. Yeah, the fans don't like it apparently. They're booing it in the comment section. Taking a look at it though. Yeah, you could just hear that equipment getting tore up down there and everyone just kind of getting punched around and on downtown. Ignore the technical difficulty screen when I put that up. It's just to make sure we get the drivers all squared away and get the stream squared away here. Coming right off to the set of corners here, down out of turn 3 and 4, back to the green flag, and we're underway. Well, we'll hit him down, fire him hard off the corners here. Oh, look out though for Craybill, man. He went right down in between there with Register. Craybill had no problems giving him the old bump and run and bump and nudge, and he certainly was willing to do more than just that. Caden Reynolds going deep inside as well, looking for an opening as he saw Jacob Todd go straight back to the Shadow Realm. It looks like Reynolds not going to get lucky with this one, and he's going to get taken out for a ride here. And everybody getting sent back to the Shadow Realm indeed, and that was a little wild to say the least here. What on earth? Well, that got crazy real quick. Okay, Reynolds just looks like he might have caught a tire down there, got caught off guard, and next thing you know, everyone else just decided to catch him off guard too a little bit. Field will now have to transport him back over and set him straight again. Big Nasty's with the big no. He's not happy without that one. Tommy Duckett Jr. saying, well, damn, LOL. That happens. So 19 laps remain. Coming to the restart zone here. We are going to get him one more time by and then restart him up. Tonight's race, ladies and gentlemen, again presented in part by Pressure Works. Be sure to check them out here and give them a call up at 662-705-3606. You can get your car all cleaned up and done right. Pressure Works only offers the best and the brightest in their service and line of duty. RTV Volt is coming on board saying, let's go racing, Jason. Good to have you on board here as well, sir. Good to hear from all of you drivers and fans out alike as we go back to the green flag restart. Moving the chains on in here. Drivers now moving a little bit through the corners and through the fields here. Everyone looking for a little bit of momentum. As the old M&M's 98 right now trying to find a little bit of a seam, a little bit of a runoff. He seems to be driving ever so carefully here. Maybe because he's just trying not to swing it out too much and spin, because again, you can see a lot of guys that are driving so low and driving so tight in that slick. They really got to watch their corners and watch their entries and exits, because it gets a little bit crazy down there. And Minnick definitely not a little happy right now, a little happy camper. He's currently now in our comment section. Minnick, it's okay, but I promise you, I think I put you through worse on the track in this end here instead of just in the broadcast. But it's good to have you back on board here, bud. Good to hear from you. Working our way down inside to his turn number 3 and 4 here in the 88. Still Josh Tarrant Hill holding the line down for third right now, as he's got company from behind the 17 of Alex K. Greats and Joshua Gaiman in the 61. They're all looking for the same piece of real estate, same piece of run, looking for anything they can do to hold the line down and hold the field on by. Michael Strong in the 96, not giving out just yet. Neither is Dylan Alt. These guys giving it everything they can, but the man they're hunting down is the guy that's literally getting away from all of them, Andrew Register. He is just working, shirking, and toying with this field like they are nothing. He's having absolutely no problems, having a field day down there, to say the least. Gaiman getting right up over that tire set there. Same thing that happened to Caden Reynolds earlier on. Oh, but still gets a little left tap there from old Greats and Sylvia. And now Sylvia looking to move in Looking to make the 50, get a little runoff here on old Greats. Greats trying to hang on. Greats is blocking, Greats is pushing and getting shoved around now. These guys are just going to have to fire for everything they got and see what happens. 10 laps remain. Appreciate the comment as well, Brandon. Always try to do what we can for the broadcast then. The 61 Joshua Gaming right now trying to get some runoff here, trying to build some speed up. Got a runoff on the 88 as we're going to go to a caution. James Seagrove's getting himself into a bit of a pickle here. We'll have to end up getting them squared away. We'll see what happened on the PTM Instant Replay presented in part by Pressure Works. Looks like he just overdrove it coming off those ends and through the corners. And looked like he just tried to dive it in there. Oh! Ouch! I don't know if he's not going to feel that one in the morning. There's a reason why we always said we do not want those front ends to dig too far into the dirt, because there's always that risk the infield tractor tire has a little payback coming for us. That time, it got them good. Oh, Seagroves, I hope you're alright, man. That was a hard little hick and a hard little run. He just got right in there. I've seen drivers hit ruts before and get sent to the shadow realm, but that's the first time I've seen a tire literally just bing boing flop a car up in the air and just literally think, where the heck is it going to come down from? I think that was the first time I've ever seen that happen. Running right down onto the field end here, moving it right back. We're going green once more. 9 laps remain. Flag flying high here. Everybody trying to hold on for tight, trying to hold on for dear life, give themselves some fight here. No room for error, to say the least, as the drivers continue to charge and mantle these things in as hard as they can. Everybody's still looking for real estate, looking for some room. The old bump and runs may have to get coming back into play here as the 88. Josh Hill getting put up there by Joshua Gaiman. Jay Cray Bill right now looking for everything he can. The 87 to get around that 52 of Andrew Register. Problem though is Register is blocking, defending, and charging so quickly off those corners due to that cleaner air as well as that cleaner substance in the front of him. He's having no trouble getting the tires to dig in, getting the whole left side to really ground and pound up, and then letting the right side just kind of come back through when he needs it to off the exits. That's exactly what he had to do to get this one dialed up for this, and we're down to 5 laps to go. 5 remain here on PTM Racing TV. The driver is still in a heated frenzy, a heated debate. Nobody giving an inch. All now having a little bit of company here. Michael Strong kind of poking his nose in, maybe poking the bear a little bit. One thing I've learned is you do not poke a bear, and you do not poke with guys that know how to race or run. A little slide job throw right in between. Jake Sylvia throws a haymaker to have it. Alex Hay Greats has the whole field now just kind of trying to get away from that little slide job maneuver. Maybe try to avoid the trouble here as we got one spun around. Costello is getting a green flag back to stay out. Costello going to stay out of the way, let him run it down. Seagroves as well, trying to get out of the way here as they run the through with 2 to go. 2 laps to go. And this right here could be all she wrote. Wait a minute, what the heck? I think that's Corey Bourne right now. That's Seagroves. He's getting all over the place here. What the heck's going on with him? White flag is out though. Got right in the lap trap. Got right in lap traffic. Next thing you know, he got into the leaders by coming off 3 and 4. Didn't get into this later because he wins this one. It's all Register here at the finish line. The king of the compacts belongs to the number 52. He is your race winner here today on PTM Racing TV, and what an all-out battle for supremacy and driving pursuit from all drivers involved in this one. No one gave an inch, and absolutely nobody gave out in this race. The top three will join me here in just a minute, but here is your results now popping up on your screen. Andrew Register wins it. Jay Craybill gets second, third to Josh Tarrant Hill, fourth to Joshua Gaiman, fifth to Jake Sylvia, sixth to Alex K. Gritz, seventh to Nathan Strong, eighth going to Dylan Alt, ninth to Jacob Todd, and 10th goes to James Summerix, rounding out the top 10. How about that one there, race fans here in New Richmond, Wisconsin, as well as you fans out here on PTM Racing TV? Was that not entertaining enough for you? Did you not seem thrilled? This is what it's all about. The hard racing and the hard battles from start to finish. It's time to get down to business and talk with our drivers and listen in to the top three. I cannot wait to hear this one. Let's listen in now as we're going to join in by our third place driver here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Josh Tarrant Hill in the number 88. And Josh, congratulations on a third place finish here, sir. But boy, did you have to literally drive hard and really survive here just to keep that top three place, because everyone was going for you there for quite a while, weren't they?
Yeah, I did what I could to hold off those guys from behind me and still try to advance those top two. And top two guys are pretty quick, Andrew and Jay, and I was getting a lot of pressure from behind from Josh Gayman, but yeah, it was tough. It wasn't easy.
It was not easy, but hey, man, at the end of the day, you still kept this thing online, kept it on track, and I know at the end of the day, that's kind of what you were after. I mean, talk to me about how tough the track was and how slick it was getting, because this was getting a bit hard for you guys. It seemed like to hold that bottom lane after a time.
Yeah, it was really a bottom feeder track. I think that kind of helped me a little bit there, but I was trying to diamond the corner if I can open up my entry a little bit, and Josh Gayman was sticking his nose in there. That didn't help anything, so it was really just fight for the bottom.
It was fight for the bottom, but you were the top dog to fight, at least from the top three's perspective. So, Josh Tarrant, I've got to ask you, my friend, you're walking away third here at the King of the Compacts. Who do you want to thank you for that?
I just want to thank my teammates. Adam Lowe, he finished third last week, sitting on the podium. So I've got third this week. Hopefully we can start making it a little bit better throughout the season here, and hopefully do something in the points.
For sure there. Well, nevertheless, though, as we sign off for this one, congratulations, Josh, and what a race this has been.
Hey, thank you guys.
Absolutely. Coming away third tonight, Josh Tarrant Hill, ladies and gentlemen. But now joining me here in your second place seed, just a little short tonight, but Jay Craybill comes away solid here from Cedar Rapids in a second place finish. Jay, congratulations, and hopefully I'm saying your last name right this time, but you certainly just literally had to hold on for dear life, as I've just mentioned to Tarrant. You really fought for all you got, and it seemed like the car really just wanted to stick down to that bottom, didn't it?
Yeah, I was trying my best to keep up with Andrew there, but I was a little tight off of two, and it was just wide open in second gear. So once we got single file and spread out, there wasn't a whole lot I could do other than just hang on and try to stay where I was.
For sure there. I know, though, at least the car was seemingly a little bit more progressive, a little bit more under control. I mean, how bad would you think it was when these guys were kind of putting those bumpers to it? Does it kind of get the car a little bit sideways and a little wonky on there?
Yeah, I think actually tonight everybody's really nice to each other. I know I could have taken a couple swipes at Andrew, and Josh probably could have taken a couple swipes at me, but we all raced pretty clean here. So it was a pretty good night.
It was indeed. Well, nevertheless, Jay, you're going to walk away second today, so I'm going to ask you here, as you're second in line for the King of the Compacts, who do you want to thank you for that?
Yeah, I got a couple real life partners of mine that support my real life sport compact. Auto Crafters out of Atkins, Iowa, Advantage Chassis, Brad Belt, Techno Graphics, Cat Graphics, and Sean Spain.
Well, from one Iowa to another, I guarantee you they are definitely proud of you and your Iowa pride, brother. Congratulations, and we certainly hope to see you again here.
Appreciate you.
Jay Craybill, ladies and gentlemen, coming away here with a second place finish, but to round out the night, ladies and gentlemen, he's going to put this one into victory lane. Give it up for us. We're going to name him the King of the Compacts. Andrew Register wins this one out. Andrew, congratulations, sir. And talk about literally fighting off some of the toughest and the baddest guys here from the get-go. You had to hold everything in line, and you come away with the W here. I mean, that's got to mean a lot here from the heats to the A-Main.
Yeah, it's pretty much like at the I think it was 2 weeks ago at the dirt track at Charlotte. Qualified on the pole, started the feature on the pole, and I ended up getting knocked out the way. And I think I finished fourth or fifth, and then I just had to come in fast.
Yeah, it kind of out there.
This
Andrew,
morning.
just heads up there.
You hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
Yeah, but I just ran probably 150 laps and then figured out what was working best and just stuck to it the whole race.
For sure there, and obviously sticking to it, what you needed to do, it really gave you quite a bit of a handful and a bit of a heads up on where it would go later on. But I'm going to ask you this here, as the season continues to progress on, and even though what we're not going to see here, I got to ask you, like, what does this win mean to you to really gain your confidence and build yourself up for the next half and on back?
Well, me and the guy that finished second, Jay, we both run these cars in real life, and not that it has a lot of similarities, but it does have some, and it helps to have that little bit of experience. And I just got my first win back in November in the real race car, and then to come in and kind of do it in this league with this, I've had two strong finishes. That's been pretty positive. Definitely looking forward to the dirt races the rest of the season. The asphalt, I can't say that much for. I didn't do too hot last week at it.
For sure there. Well, nevertheless, though, at least for the dirt side of things, you completely tore the house down and gave yourself a strong showing in its own right. As you walk away tonight, the winner and the king of the compacts, I'm going to ask you this, my friend. Who do you want to thank you for that?
Definitely want to thank all my real life sponsors for sure. They help finance my real race car, which drives my passion, which helps this. So got more login, D&D, DD Cox Crop Insurance Agency, Black Iron Service, uh, certified help me with a racetrack, and then this week helps a lot too.
For sure there. All right. Well, nevertheless, Andrew, we appreciate you coming on board here tonight. Congratulations on your win and congrats on being the king of the compact, sir. We hope to see you sometime soon in the future.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be back pretty soon.
All right. Take it easy out there, man. Ladies and gentlemen, your race winner here tonight, Andrew Register. As we're going to sign this one off here tonight, a big thank you again to Pressure Works. Be sure to check them out as well again. Give them a call up at 662-705-3606. Big thank you to them. Thank you to all the fans out there that stuck with me for these 4 broadcasts tonight. Without you guys, wouldn't have been able to do it without you. I will see you guys tomorrow night. 2 more broadcasts coming your way. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. See you then. I'll see you there.